Hey guys, Stereo Jones here. I just thought I'd touch base with you guys and show you a workflow technique that I love to use in Maschine. This is really handy if you're using Maschine either by itself or you've got it in your DAW and you're just starting a track. Sort of a big shout out to the cats out there that don't really use their Maschine that much or are a bit scared of learning things on it. So you've got this expensive tool in the corner of your studio gathering dust, and I'd love you to drag it out, plug it in, and give this method a shot. Now I'm going to be focusing today on drums, but you could use this for bass lines, chord changes, anything you want. One of the things I love about using Maschine is once you've created a really cool drum kit and then patterns, you can then save it as a group. Now, what does this mean? Now, when you save something as a group, it saves your performance, your patterns, and the sounds. So it means when you open up your DAW and load in an instance of Maschine, you can come to your group section here, you can go to Browse, you can go, oh, what have I got? And I notice I've got the drum kit from my regular dude track that I did with Tyson. Shameless plug, by the way, you can get it on Beatport and iTunes. And what's awesome about this is straight away, I've got a groove happening. I can go and change the tempo. Oops. Tempo. Ramp it up to 125. And what's one thing I love about this is before I've even gotten anything happening, I've got 6 patterns ready to go. And these are all going to be variations on dropping the kick out, a bit of a drum fill, go into here. Sort of a halftime bit. No kick drum, back into the main groove. And what I love about this is that straight away, straight out of the gates, you've got something that feels really good. Now, one of my favorite things about this particular drum groove is if you look at the, oops, wrong way. If you look at the snare drum groove up here, let's go to pad mode, this guy. You'll notice that it's quite forward of the beat, which is why it gives it that sort of a laid back vibe to it. Now, it's not that hard to do, but I really enjoy the way it feels on this particular drum groove, so I don't want to have to reinvent it every time. So now we can go back to our groups here. So essentially what we've got happening is we've got this great little jump start into our next tune. Now, I know some of you are going to be going, oh, but dude, you know, you're just copying yourself. And to a certain extent you are, but basically once you reach the end of a track, the groove that you've used from a previous track is going to be mutated so much it's going to be barely recognizable. But the elements in there that you created, the feel, the kind of the swing, that's still going to be prevalent. And that's over time, if you do this with enough tracks, it actually becomes part of sort of what makes your sound unique. But that's a concept for another video. So we'll go through now and just make something from scratch, and I'll show you how to save it and just give you a concept of how this might work for future projects that you're working on. So we'll just go for a new track here. We'll load in one of these kits. This is a 909 kit that you can get for free from F9 Audio. I think you can get it for free. Correct me if I'm wrong. By James Wiltshire from the Freemasons. This is recorded from his own 808s, 909, and Lindrum through his amazing outboard gear over at F9 Studios. So I love these. So now we've got a group kit that's loaded in. One thing I want to point out too is down the bottom left here, you've got this little icon. Now this icon determines whether or not when you load a group it's going to load with the MIDI file or not, or the patterns, more to the point. So these group kits that James has given us here have no patterns with it, thus that's why they haven't loaded. The regular dude kit, if I click this off, it's just going to load the kit and none of the patterns. If I click the patterns, hit it again, the patterns will come back. Okay, so we'll just click this off for now. Let's get rid of that guy. Delete, and we'll load in the 909 kit. Let's just quickly make a simple pattern. We'll just do it on one beat. We'll do the step thing for the kick drum. That's fine. There's a bit of a snare vibe. It's not very good. Just delete that for a second. Something simple. Hi-hat. Just put a bit of swing on that. Have to excuse me rambling too. It's very early in the morning here, but I wanted to get this done before I started my day. I'll try and keep it concise. Oh, that's got a vibe. Cool. Okay, now this is just pattern 1. So let's just duplicate this pattern quickly. Hold down duplicate button, touch the pad you want to copy, and then push where you want it to go. It'll flash to tell you that it's all good in the hood. Also, I really, really hate this color. So let's just, where am I? Color. Let's give it a nice greeny vibe. I like green. Okay, so let's just get rid of the kick drum off this. We go back into pad mode, erase. That's really cool. Back to pattern. Let's copy that. And we'll double this and do like a nice big, we'll do like a nice big roll. Where's that guy? Cool. Maybe a bit of a kick drum. Go to pattern. We'll duplicate this guy up here and we'll put a crash symbol on him. Go to step mode, crash symbol, done. So back to pattern. So let's just say we spent a lot of time on this. It sounds dope and we want to save it for later on. It's going to go up here. And what's fantastic about this, we're just saving the group. We're not saving the whole song. This is just for this particular thing. So you could even do a session in an afternoon where you save this, delete, do a whole bunch of other stuff. You know, you get quite a lot done with this. We're going to go save as, so I can rename it as something other than what its group name is. Let's just call it Groovy. Oops. 99. Save that. And if you look down here, it's turned up in our browser. What I love about this is now, hypothetically, we just run into the studio. We've got a vibe we want to get down. We love the idea of a 90s sort of 909 house vibe. We don't have to worry about really breaking our balls coming up with a new drum pattern. We just hit Groovy 909 in our browser. Go to the patterns. Oops, first we've got to click this down here to make sure it loads with the patterns. Hit that again. Yeah, cool. So that's the basic vibe, guys. Like I said, if you've got a machine gathering dust in the corner, but you've also not that confident about drums and all the bits and bobs that go with it, I would highly recommend learning this one aspect of it. Learn how to make a beat, learn how to make a pattern, and then some variations on those patterns. Save it, and then it just takes that little element of stress out of your next session when you hit the studio. I really hope this has helped in some way. I'm always open to suggestions, so if you feel there's a better way of doing this, or you just think I'm a full of shit, please let me know in the comments below. And in the meantime, all the best, guys. Good luck producing. Bye.